My name is Diaka Selena Koroma. I am a social entrepreneur. That means I basically take up business ventures that are all geared towards solving some of the social issues that women, girls, and young people face in Sierra Leone. So we basically establish schools and community clubs. That's one of the first initiatives we launched in Girlz Empowered. The schools and community clubs are all geared towards creating a safe space for girls to come together and discuss issues that are affecting them, and also to come up with ways that they can solve some of these issues. So when we had the mudslide and flooding in Freetown, some of our girls was living in that community area up at Regent where the small slide happened. And we realized that most of them were affected because they lost their uniforms, their clothes, and even some of them lost their family members. We are focusing more on raising awareness, especially in communities and in schools. Because one of the issues that we have in Sierra Leone is the fact that people do not really believe that climate change is real. So you look at some of the causes of the catalysts to climate change, which are deforestation, sand mining, just throwing waste around. When we drink our packet water, our bottled water, we just throw it around. These are the main issues that are affecting us around climate change. So what we do is basically to try to see how we can convince communities, our nation as a whole, to understand that climate change is not only a national issue, but a global issue. If you cut down trees, we definitely will be affected. And if you go around and you just litter around your community during the rainfall, what will happen is there will be no passage for the water. So we have too many floodings, especially happening around the slums communities. We are trying to take up the lead, but there's too many barriers that are restricting us. You look at the COP, for example, COP26. Majority of the women living in the global south, young women, could not attend. Majority of the decisions that are made on behalf of us, for us, we were not on these tables. So around the climate change issues, we need to promote the participation of women in the spaces, in the tables that are making decisions. I am part of one of ActionAid's initiative, ActionAid, the global platform. There's an initiative they launched earlier this year called the Global Youth-Led Climate Campaign. Global Youth-Led Climate Campaign, it basically bringing voices of young people from the 9 countries for the global south. This group was formed prior to COP26, so our voices can also be heard at the COP26. And even after the COP26, we are supposed to also implement activities in our nation, in our countries, national activities that are all geared around ideas and solutions that we believe can actually contribute to solving climate injustice. And we did a National Youth Summit. The first activity, we did it in 2 districts. We also, today we did the street art exhibition, which included us converting waste into end products. So the Christmas tree you saw building that is part of the activities that we're doing through the Global Youth-Led Climate Campaign. And also street arts exhibition where we printed pictures of climate change and gave it to people so they can see and explain to them what climate change is. So if you live in your community where you see people, taking up activities that affect the climate, speak up. Advocacy does not really require, when I started my advocacy, I had zero loan. In fact, I used to use my money before I started having now, projects coming in. But it really does not take much. The most important thing is the passion and the voice. Once you have the voice and the passion, speak up. It does not matter where you are. Pick an issue. If it's waste, if it's deforestation, if it's sand mining, just look at the main issue that is contributing to climate change in your county or in your community and speak up about it. The rest will fall in place.